Lonely neighbor facing $3,000 a day in violations catches a couple secretly fixing her house. Many young couples spend their summer camping, or kayaking, or relaxing or vacationing. But Kristen and Adam Polhemus did none of these things. Instead, the married couple from Hamilton Township, New Jersey spent their summer fixing up the run-down house next door. The house belongs to an older woman who, for years, lived in social isolation. Ann Glancy, a retired teacher who grew up in that house, couldn't afford to erase her mounting code violations. If she didn't make the necessary repairs to her property, she faced up to $3,000 per day in fines. Notoriously reclusive, Ann had no friends or family to help her. The paint on her house was peeling off, her grass and shrubs were growing out of control, and a rusty old car sat abandoned on her lawn. Ann was so worried, yet she didn't know what to do, until, one day, she walked outside and saw Kristen and Adam doing the unthinkable. Not only was Ann Glancy's home unpleasant to look at, but it was also deteriorating. The town of Hamilton Township, New Jersey sent her a letter saying she needed to do 3 things or else she'd be fined $1,000 per day per violation. Ann needed to scrape and paint her house, get rid of the rusted car on her property and cut the grass. Ann, a retired teacher who grew up in that house, said she didn't know what to do. She was low on funds, and since she was socially reclusive and extremely private, she had no friends or family to help her. Adam and Kristen Polhemus moved next door to Ann 5 years ago. They were the first and only neighbors to reach out to Ann and form a friendship. The young couple learned of Ann's predicament, but every time they discussed helping her with repairs, Ann would change the subject. In the summer of 2016, Adam and Kristen decided they were going to help Ann erase her code violations once and for all. They enlisted friends, neighbors and volunteers who turned out in droves to help with the manual labor. There was much work to be done, and it took every weekend throughout the entire summer to accomplish their goals. Lo and behold, Ann began coming out of her shell. Before, she would isolate herself inside her house every day, but now she was bringing her kind-hearted helpers homemade carrot cake and fresh orange juice. Over time, her house was scraped and repaired. The exterior was painted with fresh new coats. Adam, a New Jersey state trooper, estimates that the work would have costed Ann $10,000 to $15,000 in professional services. What an incredible transformation! What an incredible story of friendship and selflessness! If you agree, please share this with your friends on Facebook.